I can hear you guys perfectly.
Great. We're about to start the meeting. Yes.
Okay.
All right, the time is now 5:57 p.m. for Monday, April 21st, 2025. We will start the Finance and Purchasing Committee. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Present.
Alderman Florian,
Present.
Alderman Hayes,
Present.
Alderman Donnerworth,
Present.
Alderman Guzman.
Present.
Alderman Guzman is in the meeting remotely. We have a quorum.
Yep. Chair Newsom,
Yes.
under the City Council's rules, remote participation is allowed so long as the person participating remotely meets one of the qualifications. Alderman Guzman has a medical situation tonight, which is one of the statutorily permitted qualifications. Does anyone have an objection to Alderman Guzman participating remotely? No. All right. And Alderman Guzman can hear, obviously, as he responded, and he can be heard. So the only requirement is that all motions be made and approved by roll call vote. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. C, approval of the minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from March 17th?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian, second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth,
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item D, a motion to approve the minutes from March 17th, 2025, Finance and Purchasing Committee closed executive session. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Alderman Donnerworth. Second.
Second by.
Second by Alderman Florian. Are there any questions to the motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth,
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item E, public comment. Is there anyone who wants to speak on any agenda item for the Finance and Purchasing Committee? Seeing none, we will move on to new business. Item 2. Item A, an ordinance authorizing expenditures for the first quarter of the 2025-2026 fiscal year. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Alderman Donnerworth.
Second.
Second by Alderman Florian. Staff recommends the City Council approve the ordinance authorizing expenditures for the first quarter of the 2025-2026 fiscal year. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Oh, I have one.
Alderman Florian.
Yeah, I just want clarification on why we're doing this. I mean, I want it said out loud.
Well, we have, you want to give attorney why we're doing approving the appropriations so we can spend money?
As I understand it, is the question why items 2A and 2B are on rather than the moving forward with the actual approval of a budget? Is that the question?
Basically, yes.
I think the sense is that although not legally required, there has been a pattern or a tradition in Waukegan where you have, when you have a transition in mayoral administrations, which has happened every 4 years since 1997, that the incoming administration have input into the budget process. And as the new mayor will not be sworn in until May 5th, the idea is that in the meantime, so operations of the city can commence and continue, that the appropriations basically for fiscal year 2025, which is going to be wrapping up at the end of April, be continued at least for 90 days. doesn't mean it has to continue for 90 days. The way we've actually written this is that it continues for 90 days until the end of Q1 or until a budget is adopted. And Don can speak to 2B, which is the amendments to the annual budget. But if you were just talking about 2A, that was a long answer to a short question.
That's okay. I appreciate that. I just want to point out that we've had 4 balanced budgets in a row. We've had money left over at the end of every budget, including anticipating this one. And I think it's unusual or I don't know what word to use, but here we are, every 4 years with a new, as you said, we've gotten a new administration almost every time when the mayor gets elected, and it's budget time. I think we should consider moving our fiscal year off of April, May, whatever, so that we're not dealing with this issue at the time a mayor is elected. We could do it January 1st, do a calendar year, or November, like the county, or any time other than election time. I just think this is not a prudent way to run our fiscal year when we have an election at the same time.
Any other questions? Roll call, please. This is the item A.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donowitz,
Aye.
Alderman Guzman,
Before I answer, I agree with what Alderman Florian said. Since it's been every 4 years since 1997, like Corporation Council, I think we should, after this administration comes in, we should start debating and arguing about moving this fiscal year from May to a different date. I think it's a great idea because of the holdovers and the emergencies and stuff that needs to move forward. But
Motion, is that the last? Motion carried. Item B, ordinance adopting an amendment to the annual budget and a supplemental appropriation ordinance for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2024 and ending April 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Alderman Donowitz,
Second.
second by Alderman Florian. Are there any questions to this motion, or does anyone want Don to explain?
I just want to confirm that Alderman Guzman's still with us. It sounded like he might have gotten cut off. Alderman Guzman, are you still there?
no, yes, I am still here.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you stopped talking abruptly. So, okay, thank you.
Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donowitz, Alderman Guzman,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item C, a resolution approving a professional services agreement per section 2-458, subsection I-4, professional services with Robert Half for temporary staffing for accounting services in the City of Waukegan's Finance Department for an amount not to exceed $80,000. Are they there? Can I get a motion on the floor first?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
Second.
second by Alderman Donenworth. Are there any questions to this motion? There was an employee that left in February, so this temporary service, staffing services has a person that's taking over. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donowitz,
Aye.
Alderman Guzman,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item D, a resolution approving the procurement of VMware licensing and support from CDWG LLC per section 2-458, subsection I-3, joint purchasing for an amount not to exceed $326,400. Can I get a motion on the floor?
Moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian, second by Alderman Donenworth. Staff recommends the City Council to authorize the renewal of a 5-year agreement with CDWG and VMware for Broadcom under the Illinois State Sourcewell Contract 121923 through fiscal year 2029 for an amount not to exceed $327,000. Doing this 5-year contract will save the city roughly about $78,000. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Donenworth.
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Item E, a resolution approving the procurement of Cascade Air Bottle Filling Station from McQueen Equipment LLC per Section 2-45, subsection I-3, joint purchasing for use by the Waukegan Fire Department for an amount not to exceed $57,920. Can I get a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
Second.
second by Alderman Donenworth. The Waukegan Fire Department would like to purchase an Arctic high-pressure air compressor and containment fill station. The compressor and fill station are used to provide high-quality breathing air for self-contained breathing apparatus. The equipment would replace existing equipment that doesn't meet OSHA and NFPA safety standards. The purchase is available using the NPP government, a national cooperative procurement organization offering publicly solicited contracts to government entities nationwide. Are there any questions to this motion? It will be funded from line GL code 307-130-726-360. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Donenworth.
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item F, an ordinance approving the disposal of a surplus fire engine owned by the city of Waukegan and a bill of sale. Can I get a motion on the floor?
So
Motion
moved.
second.
Motion by Alderman Florian, second by Alderman Donenworth. We're actually donating this fire engine to the city of Cairo, Illinois. Is it Cairo or Cairo? Cairo, Illinois. The Waukegan Fire Department would like to donate a surplus fire engine to the city of Cairo, Illinois. The department has removed a 1995 Seagrave engine from our fleet. The engine has reached the end of its useful life to the city after being in service for 30 years. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Donenworth.
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item G, a resolution approving the procurement of SCBA bottles per section 2-458, subsection I-3, joint purchasing from Air One Equipment, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $143,500. Can I get a motion on the floor?
Motion.
Motion by Alderman Donenworth,
Second.
second by Alderman Florian. The Waukegan Fire Department would like to purchase 150 MSA G1 cylinders. The cylinders are compatible with our existing self-contained breathing apparatus. The equipment would replace existing equipment that has been decommissioned due to defects. The purchase is available using Sourcewell contract in the amount of $143,000. Okay. Is it $143,250 or $500? I got one says $143,500 and $143,250. $143,250, and it would be funded from line item GL code 307 130-726360. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Donowitz.
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item H, a resolution approving and authorizing intergovernmental agreements for operation of a joint emergency telephone and dispatch system with the Village of Winthrop Harbor and the City of Park City and the Village of Tower Lake. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Donowitz, second by Alderman Florian. A little background. The Emergency Telephone Systems Act 50 ILCS 750 governs the provision of 911 emergency telephone services in the state of Illinois. Waukegan operates a 911 emergency call answering and dispatch center, which is currently located in Waukegan, in the Waukegan Police Department headquarters, and is anticipated to migrate to a new expanded location on the grounds of the Waukegan National Airport during the 2025 calendar year. The dispatch center serves as a public safety answering point for calls for emergency responses. The dispatch center currently has sufficient capacity to provide both emergency call answering and dispatching services to additional communities. The villages of Winthrop Harbor and Tower Lakes and the Parks and Park City desire to obtain the call answering and dispatch services from Waukegan through the dispatch center. Waukegan and these client communities desire to establish a binding agreement regarding the client community's migration to and membership in the Waukegan Joint ETSB and the provision of the services through Waukegan Dispatch Center. Are there any questions?
Alderman.
Alderman Florian.
I don't really have a question. I just want to make a comment. I don't know if anyone has gone to take a tour, but I did, and this is a really beautiful, it wasn't done when I was there. I think it's getting close to being done, but it's a really beautiful space. I'm so happy we're getting our people out of the basement and into a more professional, naturally lit workspace, and hopefully with this agreement, I think this is very exciting that we have 3 municipalities that want to join us, and maybe there'll be more down the road as well. So I just want to commend the staff that worked on this. I know Chief Bridges and Mr. Perfect did a lot of the work, as well as probably others. Ron probably had a lot to do with getting all the wires where they need to be or whatever. But anyway, I just think this was a really well-done project, and I look forward to hearing great things from the employees that have to go there every day.
Any other questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Donowitz.
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. A resolution authorized a contract with C-Force Construction, Inc. to demolish a damaged structure at 2334 Corona Road in the amount of $33,000. Is that on your all's agenda? Because I didn't have it on my first agenda, but it's on the second one.
Yeah, this was kind of a late entry.
Added.
So
Okay.
I can give a quick explanation whenever you're ready.
Okay, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
Second.
second by Alderman Donowitz. All right, Corporation Counsel.
Yeah, so this was a structure that was partially destroyed by fire. It was abandoned, and the fire department worked with Corporation Counsel, specifically Kelly and Hannah from my office. They did a great job getting an order to secure the building, to get it boarded up, and the building is not able to be rehabilitated. So we are getting it torn down. We're waiting on a final court order for it. But in the meantime, staff went ahead and got a quote for the demolition. This is a dangerous structure. This is not one we want to leave up. So as soon as the court gives us leave to demolish, and we have this contract approved, we can move forward.
Thank you.
And we will get a demolition lien on the property.
Are there any questions?
I do have one.
Florian?
Did the woman die in that, and she was the only inhabitant of the house?
Correct.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth,
Aye.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
Motion carried. Next item is discussion of changes to the city's towing policy by Alderman Felix. The item was heard in Committee of the Whole on March 3rd and was referred to Community Development Committee, but it's in finance right now. So the background is the City of Waukegan does not directly contract with towing companies, but rather maintain an on-call list for police tows. Active towing services for the City of Waukegan are as follows: Whitmore's Towing, Lake County Towing, Angels Towing when Lake County Tow is unavailable, and J.R. Records Towing. Alderman Felix, did you want to?
I think that the idea is good. I still want to push forward with the idea, but we want to talk more with every alderman and incoming mayor as well as to how we want to do it. But yeah, the idea is to have it equally between all of the toll companies, not to set price or anything like that, but to just have them have a even rotation, but to have it make sense, I would say. So if we can wait for this one, that'd be great.
Right now, how it's set up, I guess the police department calls out when there's an accident or whatever. And is it based on the location where the accident is, who can get there quicker? The towing company that's in that area, or?
I think they just divided it up arbitrarily, didn't they?
I don't know if there's someone from police. I don't know if there's someone from police who can speak to this, but George,
Chief,
Look like they have zones.
there are three.
Oh,
Yes, the city is split up into zones, and there's currently 3 towing vendors, and if it's within their zone, that is who dispatch will call for a tow in that area. And those are the only ones in the area that will get the call. But currently, there's only 3 we have. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Alderman Hayes.
Are those towing contractors in that particular zone because of their own geographic proximity?
No, it's selected usually by the mayor. The mayor selects which zones are given to who, and that's given to dispatch and our police department. And that's how they're dispatched out. They're not only dispatched out for police department, but our fire department will also, and public works will also use these, the same 3 companies in these zones.
Okay.
Whenever there's a need for towing.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And the private is separate from city-initiated towing. So they can charge different rates. I think I gave you the pricing,
Yeah.
the cost for what
Yeah.
we asked them to charge, but they have, I don't know if Stu can speak on it, they are regulated, I think, by the state on what they can charge private.
And the city receives no money.
actually-
And the city receives no money from the towing companies.
No, I think it's only, they charge for the tow and they charge for storage.
The towing company gets
As
that
far as I
money.
know, we do not charge. I don't know if finance, do we receive any money? No. As far as we know, it's only the
company.
The company, yes.
Hold on one second. Alderman Guzman?
Yes, actually, I'm going to put a motion to put this on hold because of the incoming administration. I'm sure probably wants to switch towing companies. And then not only that, one of the towing companies that is included in this resolution is in my ward, and there's been issues, and they need to be corrected before they're even allowed to bid or apply for any contracts. If you can have.
Alderman, we were not.
So that's what. So,
we-
so that's why I want to put it on hold.
We're not taking any action on this anyway. It was for discussion.
Okay.
So it's gonna be held over for discussion. Alderman Florian?
Yeah.
I just want some clarification. So, if, let's say I'm in an accident and my car is disabled, do I have the right to call whoever I want, or I have to use whoever the police tell me to
You
use?
have the right to call who you would like.
Okay, and then this $45 a day storage stuff, let's say I'm in an accident at 10 o'clock on Friday night. Can I get my car?
You have to wait till Monday, but I do not know the operating hours of all three of these vendors.
'Cause, I mean, that could be $100 and some just for, because you happen to get in an accident on Friday night. I mean, anyway, I just think that's maybe
And
something.
Okay. All right, we're gonna hold this for further discussion. Alderman Hayes?
Can I just ask a point?
Okay.
Just for the next time this is discussed. Alderman Felix, is the proposal to remove the mayor designating the towing companies and put it up to the alderman to decide? Or are you proposing that the mayor should still be the one that selects the towing entities?
Well, in terms of that language, what you're saying is that there's just no rules. Typically, just the mayor just takes it upon themselves, but there's just no rules whatsoever for for years, all the administrations. So what I was trying to do is have it more fair for each towing company, which what fair is up to discussion. What fair is in terms of what they charge, we won't ever tell. The plan would be to never tell someone what they can charge, but what we're willing to accept for if we're calling our, the towing company to take care of our, so someone that the police is helping with, then, we want it to be fair for our residents. That includes the, the Saturday, Sunday, if they're being charged a daily fee and whatnot. Those kind of things that I wanted to bring up.
That's helpful clarification, but in terms of who selects the towing companies, I know we're going to talk about this later, I just want to make sure I understand. Are you proposing that the aldermen select the towing contractors, or that the mayor continues to select the towing contractors?
How I proposed it was clarify rotation, one, and then two, ask for a request for qualifications from qualified towing companies.
Okay, that comes to the city council, or it goes to the mayor? Like, who makes the choice?
Currently, right now, I don't know who makes the decision if we get an RFP. Who does that? The police, probably, or?
Well, I don't think we get an RFP, but I think the mayor makes the decision. Stu, you can correct me on this, but who will make the choice under your proposal? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
I can help with that.
Yeah.
Well, right now, as my understanding, and the chief can correct me, is that it has traditionally been the mayor who has basically selected which towing operators participate in the tow, get assigned a tow zone. What Alderman Felix has discussed is, as a preliminary step, and I understand we're not taking any action tonight, but to move, at least in the interim, from a tow zone to just a pure tow rotation. So the three identified vendors, while we're waiting on the RFP, would just be called out in order. If an RFP is selected, that means that there would be some sort of agreement. Right now, there's no agreement between the city. It's just been kind of policy. There's no documentation of who is, and this is just how it's been in this administration and many previous administrations. What Alderman Felix has discussed with me is that there would actually be an RFP, and there would be an agreement that would not entail the city being paid, but would actually hold these operators to certain prices. That presumably would come before the city council for approval.
Okay. Alderman Felix, is that your
Can
proposal?
I jump in real quick?
That it would come before the city council? Okay, I just want a clarification on who was going to be the one selecting the entities. And if
That's
the
up to
mayor has done
discussion.
it historically, is your proposal that the mayor continues to do it or that the city council does it? Because I feel like that's a pretty important.
I'm open. I mean, open for discussion for it.
No, but what's your intention? This is your agenda item. You tell me. You have proposed that we discuss this. I just want to know: are you proposing that the mayor select it, the new mayor, or are you proposing that the city council select it?
How I had it in mind, kind of like when we asked for a proposal from engineering, they asked for a request for proposal, that department will take care of that. So this probably would be the police department that would take care of that, to make that decision. They would receive the proposals, just like planning and zoning does for whatever, for many things. So that's kind of the idea of it, but I'm open for suggestions, of course.
Okay, we'll talk about this at a later.
Chair, I believe that Alderman Guzman may have had one more
Al-
comment. I'm not sure.
Alderman Guzman?
Okay, earlier Chief of Staff said it's regulated per state law. Actually, that is not true. City of Chicago right now is going through a process of institutionalizing fees of what towing companies can and cannot charge because of the excessive gouging of what has been going on. And I think that's what we need to do. Like Alderman Florian said, why should I get into an accident or my car get towed and then incur all the way fees until Monday? What if my family member can come there Sunday morning and pick up the car, and I'm not able to because they are closed? So with all this, we need to keep that in mind. If you want to charge a fee, you have to be open. If you want to charge a daily fee, you have to be open that day, or else you cannot charge that fee. Because it is nobody's fault that they are closed, only them. And then the excessiveness, I mean, most people in the city of Waukegan, wherever they're at in the city, goes for $65 or $85. These are $185 to up in the 200s just to pick up your car. Why can everybody else do it for less? And this is the problem that the city of Chicago is dealing with, and this is the problem we are dealing with, and all communities, I believe, in the state of Illinois is dealing with these issues, and it is time to set pricing. So if they want to do business with us, they're going to follow these rules. If not, they can go do business somewhere else. But we give them a lot of business, so I think our city is very attractive to multiple vendors coming up with bids on and a parameter of where they're going to be charged and what they can charge to the residents or non-residents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Guzman. Alderman Turner?
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to comment on the question about retrieving your vehicle over the weekend, and the fact is that you can. Those people are on call. You call the number and say, hey, I want to come get my car. And they're first of all, they're assuming they're on Saturday. And on Sunday, you just call and say, I want to come get the car. They'll come down and meet you. So it's a non-issue for retrieving your car on the weekend.
All right, thank you. Alderman Florian?
Well, I think we'd probably be on sticky ground giving some business, oh, you have to charge this or you can only charge. But I think setting some kind of ceiling and saying, if you're going to tow in the city of Waukegan, the most you can charge for a tow is $180 or whatever it is, and the most you can charge for storage is whatever that is. So that and then that way people have at least some recourse. If they're gouged by a particular place, they can come back and say, look, this is what the ordinance says. So I think it would be very prudent of us to set some kind of limit, and I think that a rotating schedule is perfectly fair. I don't think assigning a district, because some districts are busier than others, and I don't think it should be in the hands of the mayor, because I think, like a lot of things, it can be politicized. And I think anything we can do to remove that option is a good thing for the city and for the residents.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your feedback, and we can move forward with a lot of these ideas. And putting a cap on it will probably limit who bids for the job anyway, so we can weed out maybe a few. There are our reports. Does anyone have any questions regarding our reports and communications? All right, no questions. Can I get a motion to adjourn at
Motion.
6:32? Motion
Second.
by Alderman Donnerworth, second by Alderman Florian, that we adjourn at 6:32. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth,
All right.
Alderman Guzman.
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.